Steve, first of all, your name is on the PFA list as a contender for Manager of the Year. Is that pleasing for you?
It just means that the team's done very well again, so obviously good to be nominated. I was nominated last year as well, which means that the season and a bit that I've been here, the team have done really well. The players have been great, and as I always say, when the team is good, everyone reaps the rewards.
When you look at the way that the team have performed as well, does that help you in the way that you go about your business?
It makes my job easier when they're performing well week in, week out, train well every day. I've always spoken highly of the group of players that I found when I got here. We've managed to supplement that with good loans and one or two extra bodies to help us out. So it's worked out really well for us. So yeah, pleasing, but a big compliment to all the players.
Are you surprised that Stuart Finlay or Gary Dicker have not been nominated with regards in the shortlist for the Players Award?
I think I've got players in my team that deserve to be nominated, but sometimes when you're at a more unfashionable club, it takes something really extraordinary to get above the two big Glasgow clubs. So surprised, but probably not surprised, if that makes sense.
Among your own players, with Gary Dicker and Stuart Finlay sharing the award last night, it just shows the consistency level of the two players.
Yeah, and I believe that there's another player, Chris Burke, was one vote behind those two. So it just shows you could almost pick anybody from the team, and it might have been a year for saying that everyone deserved a trophy, and that includes the players who haven't played so much, because your squad players are just as important as your starting players, and sometimes they're more important because they can affect the outcome of games when they come onto the pitch for little substitute appearances. And I always say to the players that it's a squad game, everybody makes a contribution, and that's certainly been the case here at Kilmarnock.
At this stage of the season, do you look towards next term, and are there any players at the moment you're offering contracts to who are maybe out of contract?
Yeah, we're looking at everything as we sit here now. I've only got, I think from the current squad, there's only two that have still to sit down and discuss what to do next season. Everyone else is signed up, which is great for the club. It gives that stability that I spoke about when I first came into the club. I made sure that we had a core, a nucleus, a good mixture, young, old, but a good core squad that can carry the club forward. I think there was a case here at Kilmarnock where every transfer window there was 5 or 6 players, or in some extreme cases I think 11 players came in one transfer window, and that's too many. The turnover is too much. There's no connection between the squad and the crowd. They don't get to know, they don't get to love and appreciate the players that are there. So we've got that now. We've got a stability and a really strong squad moving into next season.
Can you say who the two players are that are still to...
Yeah, Chris Boyd is out of contract, and young Adam Frizzell. So those two I need to sit down and have a chat with, but I'm working my way through the squad.
The SFA this week we're going to be sounding out people that they see as contenders for the Scotland manager's job. Have you been sounded out by the SFA? Or
my focus, I said last press conference that my focus is on Kilmarnock between now and the end of the season. We've got some massive games. We want to do better than we did last season. We want to challenge Aberdeen for third, and we certainly want to secure fourth. So we've got 3 massive matches coming up, and I can't look beyond that.
Has there been any approach?
No.
You mentioned tying up fourth and third potentially there. Certain permutations would allow fourth to happen this weekend and you to move back up to third. How big an achievement would that be for the club?
Well, I can't really speak about it until we do it. So we have to beat Hearts this weekend. That's the crux of the matter. That's all we're focused on. We've been focused on it since last Saturday. We've played 2 games post-split. We've lost both of them 1-0. And we need to remedy that. We need to get a win on the board, so hopefully it'll be this weekend.
Financially for the club, the difference in prize money is about £200,000 between fourth and third. What would that mean for you in terms of the transfer market, in terms of being able to make perhaps a few more signings, look at developing the squad a bit further?
I don't think in the grand scheme of things it would affect any transfer business, but obviously the more money the club can get from prize money, the better for the club, because it means that they're a little bit more stable and they can look to plan for the future with some kind of financial security. So the more money we can get through prize money, the better.
In terms of Hearts, what are you expecting from them, from Craig Levine's side?
What you always get: big, strong, physical, good players, very good at home, do well at home, always competitive. They came down here to Rugby Park twice this year and beat us, so we probably owe them one. But no, it'll be a difficult game, as always.
The away form seems to have gone with the teams in the 3 previous encounters. What do you put that down to?
Just one of the little quirks of football that happen sometimes. Hopefully the pattern continues this weekend.
And you've got Stuart Finlay back this week?
Yeah, Stuart's available. He's served his 1 game suspension, and Yusuf Malumbu is also available. So slightly stronger squad, but the boys that played at Celtic Park last week didn't do themselves any harm either, because they were tremendous.
What about the loan players that you have here? Is there any thought to keeping them longer term?
That comes down. That's a conversation for probably later in the summer, when the parent clubs decide what they want to do with their players. You know, loan players, by the very nature of what they are not your players. So we're grateful to all the clubs that allowed us to have those loan players up to help us, and hopefully we can come to some kind of satisfactory agreement going forward. But like I said, the parent club decides.